Hello and welcome to jasonnewland.com. My name's Jason Newland. This is going to be a pain relief session, a chronic pain relief session. Please only listen when you can safely close your eyes. And also, before you ever listen to any pain relief recordings or follow a video or anything like that, make sure you know the cause of the pain. Make sure you get a diagnosis from a professional person, doctor or whatever. So if you've already had that diagnosis, like I've got chronic pain in my lower back. I have arthritis in my lower back. So that was diagnosed, and so I can reduce those physical sensations knowing that I'm not getting rid of a warning signal. Because although pain is a warning signal in cases of acute pain, and it's a warning signal anyway, but it's not necessary if you know what the cause is. For example, if you've got a broken leg, you have to have that extreme pain. It's horrible. I've had a few broken bones over the years. Once you've got your leg in plaster, you don't need that pain anymore. What you need is to make sure you don't put any weight on the leg. What you need is to be careful. So if you put weight on it, it hurts. And then gradually, after a few days, it gets, the physical discomfort eases with a broken bone. If if you look after it. It also prevents it from being banged and stuff. So I broke my hand. I had a thing on my hand. And if I hadn't had that, just by bashing it, it would have hurt a lot. So make sure you know why you got this physical discomfort before you get rid of the pain. Because, for example, pain in the chest could be a serious or absolutely nothing at all. But it's worth checking it out. Because if it's serious, a medical condition, you don't want to be reducing the pain. You want to be getting to a doctor or calling an ambulance or something like that. So I don't mean to be alarmist. It's just important that you make sure that you know the cause of the pain. I won't go into big descriptions every time I do one of these recordings, but it's just important. Make sure you know why it's there, or at least what it is. So if it's muscular pain, if it's arthritic pain, there's so many different causes of chronic pain. But the one thing that they do kind of have similarities in the sense that after a certain time, that's what chronic pain is. Acute pain is short term. Chronic pain is basically when you don't need it anymore. It's not necessary. It's useful for that, as I said, that warning thing. So if there's a deterioration, of someone, a part of the body, then that's that warning to be careful. But once you know, you don't need that warning. If you know that your leg's a bit, problematic in the knee, you need a knee replacement, for example. You don't need to be reminded of that ever, because it's not something you're going to forget. And once you realise that, I don't know why I'm touching my knee, but once you realise that you don't need that reminding, you almost give that suggestion to that part of your body that, thank you. Thanks for all you do, because pain is amazing. It saves our lives. It helps us. I know it's a weird concept. Pain is amazing. It's horrible, but it can save your life, and it can help prevent further injury or damage to that particular part of the body. It's a warning a lot of the time. But because I'm talking about chronic pain, not acute pain. Acute pain is like injury or medical emergency or medical problems. Chronic pain is a constant thing, potentially, and you don't need the pain. Because as I said, if you need a knee replacement, or I was waiting for a few years to have an operation on my shoulder, and I knew that my shoulder needed that operation. I didn't need any pain to remind me, so I allowed myself to let go of that. And with my lower back, I know it's nothing internal. It's arthritis. It's not damaging me. Well, the arthritis probably isn't doing me much good, but it's not serious. It's not something I need to worry about. I've sought medical attention. I've had physiotherapy, and when it hurts, I can notice, like, well, okay, what have I been doing? Then I can let it go. So that is what this recording and the reason I'm going into a description is because this is the first of the YouTube pain relief sessions that I'm going to be doing. I've done a lot in the past, but they're not available anymore. I do have quite a few podcasts, episodes for pain relief online. So, but for YouTube, this is the first video for a while for pain relief. So it's a bit of a long-winded description. So if there's one thing I'm good at, is being long-winded. But part of that is, well, if you focus on the part of your body that was problematic before you decided to watch or listen to this, notice where it is now. What scale was it before? Like 10 to 1, 1 to 10, 1 being, or 10 being like, the worst, 1 being nothing really, or 0 being absolutely 0, like no problems. What was it before and what is it now? Because maybe it was a 7 before, now it's a 5. And you might think, well, why has it gone down? Why is it now 4? This weird bald bloke with glasses and a strange, weirdly coloured beard. It's grey hair. I used to be ginger, It's weird how my beard, the ginger bits, went grey first. Strange. And you may think, well, what's this relevant to anything? Why is he talking about his beard? That's what I do, okay? I don't always get to the point, but there's a reason for that, because this is a relaxing, gentle, peaceful, calm, and other words similar to that, recording. This is how I do things, and there's almost a continuity between recordings, between videos, in a sense of you may watch or listen to the Let Me Bore You to Sleep podcasts that I do. Nothing to do with pain relief. But then you listen to me, and that feeling that you have of comfort, relaxation, maybe even sleepiness may arise just because you're listening to me, or because you're seeing my funny face and it relaxes you. Or maybe you're laughing so much at what I look like that it releases all of those feelings of discomfort and they just shoot out of your ears and launch into space, never to be seen again. And you feel better about yourself. You feel calmer, more relaxed. There's a sense, it's almost like you start to realize that some of those things that we say to ourselves, I'm in pain all the time, no, we're not in anything all the time. We don't have any one feeling all the time. And you start to realize that there's parts of your body that actually feel quite nice. And for some reason, you may notice that when you listen to me, or when you listen to my voice, you notice that those nice feelings start to blossom, start to grow stronger in comparison to the negative, unpleasant, miserable, that crappy stuff. It starts to just quieten down, and you feel different. So it's almost like the scales changes its balance. So the positive feelings become stronger and more powerful, more prevalent, more obvious within your body and your mind. And because I've got a very boring voice, there's something about my voice that tends to kind of switch the brain off a little bit. Not completely, but the mind tends to, whatever part of the mind is needed for negativity seems to switch off. It's almost like the windows get opened and the air just blows through and blows away. I think that book's going to fall off. And blows away all the cobwebs and all the dust, and all the crap just gets blown out. And you realise that actually it felt like it was dark, but it wasn't. It was just dirty windows. And you open a window and it's sunny outside. It's actually bright, blue sky. And the room is light now. Your mind is lighter, not just visually, but physically lighter. And you start to notice that you feel different. You feel a sense of comfort that maybe you didn't expect. Maybe you're surprised at how easily you can just relax and let go. How easily you can feel peaceful. And that's a nice feeling, because ultimately you've given yourself permission to do this. It's a nice feeling to feel relaxed in your face, your eyelids, your mouth, your jaw, your shoulders, arms, hands, fingers. Feeling relaxed in your chest, your stomach, all the way down your spine, spreading across your back, upper back and your lower back, your hips, your whole midsection, buttocks, groin, your thighs, all the way down to your knees, all the way down to your ankles, feet and toes. noticing that even though your mind is almost an invisible thing, it has a certain physical feeling of comfort. Because when your mind feels more relaxed, your body feels more relaxed. And when your body is more relaxed, your mind becomes calmer. And everything seems to just slow down. Or when you feel this way, your body, every part of your body, feels looser and more relaxed. And even though I've not focused on any particular part of the body, you can explore in your mind through your body and notice how much more relaxed you feel in certain parts. And how that relaxation changes your perception of that physical sensation. Changes occur so easily and naturally, so easily. And you can re-listen to this to cement some of these ideas, relaxing so deeply, calmly, letting go of anything that's unwanted, releasing any feelings, emotional or physical, that are no longer useful to you. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go.